old. Like, I feel like this was meant to sit for 100 years.
Our yearbooks suck. Why don't I get a poem?
So today, you're going to be reacting to a yearbook.
Oh, a yearbook? Like a high school yearbook?
Just yearbooks? I mean, we still have those. How young do you think I am?
Well, this yearbook is 100 years old.
Okay.
Oh my god. That's so cool!
I don't even know what school was like 100 years ago.
Is it gonna be dusty? Like, do I have to like...
So this is the Fine Brothers' great-grandmother's yearbook, and it's the real deal from 1917.
What the... Is this like leather?
Wow, this is like really nice. Like, it's not like any like modern day like yearbooks. Like, it's like really old school.
It feels old. Like, I feel like this was meant to sit for 100 years.
William Penn High School for girls. So this is an all-girls high school. Oh, dang. 1917, like that year in my head doesn't exist.
1917. This is really interesting.
Why is this yearbook horizontal? Our yearbooks are vertical. How did they keep it for this many years? And it's in such good condition too. This principal picture looks like it belongs on a dollar bill.
Margaret Major, this is the class president. My dear classmates, the time has come when we must all travel our separate road. Unfortunately, war makes the road to— oh, this is during World War I, huh?
The court, the onus staff.
Oh, what is this? Okay, we're in the people now. This is a really weird layout.
So being that this was from 100 years ago, many things have changed. Let's start with the students' names. Read some out.
Yeah, they're all like Beulah.
Gertrude. Gertrude looks like a Gertrude. Old people names, man.
Hilda. Oof. Hilda Gledhill.
Layla Tumilulo. Jesus Christ.
Mildred, I wouldn't know a Mildred today or an Agnes, but I know a Frida, and I know an Irene and a Josephine and an Anna.
Well, in the yearbook, if you look at everyone's pictures, they'll list a few things next to their photos and names. We're going to pick out a few for everyone to react to, so go to page 38 for Edna Marie Hunt.
38.
Oh, okay, I found her.
Edna Marie Hunt, 569 North 20th Street. It says their address on here. That's not safe.
Yo, why is the Addy on the yearbook? Like, yo, party at my house, Addy on the yearbook.
You didn't have like a cell phone back then, so like the only way to really contact someone was like to write them a letter or like go in person.
Home economics.
Oh, do they all have like different classes?
Some people have commercial, some people have home economics. Like, so they were studying like specific things.
When Eddie Hunt goes to a dance, she is in her glory.
But when it comes to going home, it is a sad, sad story.
Dang. So she was a party girl, huh?
Yo, oh my. Shakespeare, she's Shakespeare. Like, that's really dope.
Now we have senior quotes, but like back then they have like little poems.
She looks like a party girl. She already has like the 1920s swoop hair going on, and it's not even 1920 yet. She's like, I was ahead of the game.
I am so in love with this. I didn't know I needed this in my life, and I'm super into this yearbook.
So if you go to page 46, we'll take a look at Mary Ploucher.
46.
A movie actress she would be. She acts and acts and acts.
Soon on the screen, we're going to see her packs and packs and packs.
I don't know what they mean by packs.
They needed a rhyme.
That's cute though.
That's confidence. She's like, I'm gonna be on that screen one day and you're gonna know.
I love the poems. I think we should really bring this back for senior quotes. I think that's adorable.
And finally, if you want to look at Melba Unterberger on page 56.
56. Mentor Unterberger?
Melba Unterberger.
Melba that's... Wow, that is definitely not a name you would hear anywhere close to 2017.
Pen players, Modern English Literature Club, student A. Dang. She was all over the place.
She was a real intellectual, and I respect that.
Her rhyme better be good, because she had a lot of accomplishments there.
Melba's a dramatic star with such a winning way.
That when she goes up on the stage, she'll win renown someday.
Yo, Melba! Melba's a G. Like, I love her rhyming.
Our yearbooks suck. Why don't I get a poem? I want a poem, man.
As you thumb through the girls, you might notice that there appears to be African-American students in this class.
I did notice that.
It didn't occur to me until I like started to flip more. I was like, wait, this was 100 years ago.
We need to do more research, but from what we found, some same-gender schools in Philadelphia may have chosen to desegregate, and we're trying to find out more information about that.
Oh, Oh my god, they were so woke.
Back in the day, we would just think like everybody was like thinking that way, but you never know. Like they're like this school, there was that small percentage that never like thought that way.
You know that the civil rights movement was in the 50s and 60s, that it's just you assume that everything was segregated prior to then, but it's kind of cool just to hear that there were more liberal states that were like, okay, yeah, we're gonna be way ahead on this and just start desegregating schools already.
Why was this area so much different from other areas? Like, was it kinder? Like, did they get it more? Were they more interactive with each other? I don't understand. If you see how they were in the school, like, it didn't show that there's anything different from them. Like, everything's the same. Like, they didn't have any sort of, like, petty attitude towards the African Americans.
So if you go to page 60, you'll start to see some of the things they added to the back of the book.
Oh, class history. Okay. This is like a whole like story and like history behind the school.
They have like savage. It's kind of rude.
Savage, barbarians, chivalry, modern. I'm so confused at what all these are.
Are these like all the different classes?
It's very, like, medieval. Which, it's not that old, but it has that element of, like, if I'm reading, like, a Bible.
Class poem. Man, this school loved to rhyme.
People were so much better at writing like 100 years ago than they are now.
All of these people in 1917 are like such like intellectuals that it's like there won't be a smidge of poetry in any modern yearbook. We don't care about that. We want memes as our senior quotes.
Next, you can go to page 73.
73, I found some sports. Yeah, statistics.
So this page is for statistics, but as you'll see, they're kind of like how we use superlatives now.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, so like they would put the name and then they would answer like, she wants to be where she glows, where usually found.
Where Lily was usually found was sick. That sucks.
Maybeck, she wants to be, not to be a suffragette. Oh, she didn't want to feel like she had to be a suffragette. She immediately wanted women's right to vote.
She's found in room 206, and she, oh, Destiny, first female president.
First female president. That still hasn't happened.
Oh, Maybeck. I love that, but that makes me really sad that she didn't meet her destiny.
So, checking out some of the people we talked about before, if you go to page 79, you'll see Edna Hunt.
Okay, let's see what Edna was up to.
So she wants to be the owner of a millinery shop?
The owner of a millinery shop.
I have no idea what that means.
It makes hats.
Oh. She wants to be the owner of a hat making shop?
Where she glows, that baby stare. Not sure what that means.
Where usually found with the other Edna. With Edna Jackson. This is so cute. They should still do this in like yearbooks. They don't do this. It's just most likely to succeed.
So now check out Mary Plowshare again.
Mary Plowshare. She wants to look like Lillian Walker. Maybe she was famous or something.
So I suppose that means that there was some famous person named Lillian Walker.
Where usually found? At the movies, yeah, same.
Destiny, ladies maid to a movie queen. That's so specific.
So she wants to be like a assistant of an actress? I don't want to be famous. I just want to, you know, be a slave for a famous person.
Finally, we've got Melba Unterberger again on page 85.
Okay. Melba Unterberger, that's my favorite name of the day.
She wants to be a college student. Wait, but they couldn't... Wait, 1917, I don't think a lot of women were going to college, like, after high school.
Where she glows in the dark. She knows what's up.
Destiny, Sunday school teacher. That's like something you wouldn't want to do. You love school so much that you want to teach on the weekends. I know teachers now that don't want to do that.
Clearly they had enough room to put like it for each student, which is nice. Like my school I know would never have enough room unless the yearbook was like a million pages long.
What kind of thoughts does it give you seeing students around your age but from 100 years ago with their goals and dreams there to read, knowing that all of them already lived their life and no one is still alive in this book?
It's just weird because it's like, it's like me reading them, I'm like, wow, did they achieve their dream?
I want to know what actually ended up happening. Did Edna like actually own a hat store?
It's cool to see that like even like in an all-girls school that was a long time ago where things weren't as progressive as now, like there were still people who had really like aspiring goals and they tried to like do a lot even back then.
You look at it and you think these are like real lives that like happened and you only know a small fraction of them and you won't even know any more beyond that. At the end of the day, you could only really ever know a fraction of someone else's life, even if you're really close to them. but it's still interesting to see that fraction regardless.
So yearbooks are still a part of most high school culture. What do you think about the fact that your yearbook doesn't just encapsulate what life was like for you to look back on, but could one day be used for someone 100 years from now to evaluate what life was like in 2017?
It makes it feel like being in a yearbook is not really for me. Like in terms of it's like showing everybody what school was like during my time.
There's always going to be a record of like big things going on, like from generation to generation, but you kind of get a look at like what a normal average person's life was like, and that's like the cool part.
Now that we are in the future, we know what they did. We know what they like went through. But like at the time, they're still questioning what's gonna life be. You know, the past and the future, it gets me thinking. The memories that you're living right now that are gonna be on the yearbook, they're gonna be there forever.
Thanks for watching, guys, and thanks to Besties for Life for watching last week.
Subscribe and hit the bell. You might get a shout out like no username here.
If you like this episode, hit that like button and hi to Blue Sky.
It's Ethan here from FBE. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Teens Direct. And if you're here in the first 30 minutes of this episode's release, we are here responding to your comments. So be sure to leave one down below. You might just see yours featured in the next episode.